Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? I'm here to rave and talk about Cardi doing BET, child. The prior to, not the actual BET Awards. I think she did, it's like the BET Experience. It was like a showcase, right? She did. It was absolutely amazing, child. I love it. I love it. I love it. She looked absolutely amazing. I was so happy. She came out and she just looked so cute. Oh my God. Now, I'm talking about like it just was one of those things where you just had to feel it. You just had to. She just looked beautiful. Dancers was on point. Everybody did their big one. It looked absolutely amazing from the outside now. Now, let's get into the tea, child. Okay, so people are upset. They're always upset. People upset, specifically Milagro Graham's child, upset because they feel as though Cardi should not have been talking to production the way in which she was talking to production. Okay, so Milagro writes, she says Cardi B performed a medley of her biggest songs before a sold out tour for this year's hashtag BET Experience. The rapper told fans to look for clues regarding her sophomore album, and some believe the 11 on the bedazzled jersey could mean something. She continues, she says, whatever the case, she did announce that her sophomore effort, not album, but her sophomore effort was coming soon. And then she wrote, she said, I understand that people have families to feed, but I wish we lived in a better world because no one should ever be disrespected like this in a workplace environment at all. She says this principle isn't exclusive to less glamorous positions, celebrities included. Well, apparently Cardi B saw this and decided to respond. So she said, girl, shut up. When you do a show, you don't pay after, you pay before. I paid $350K up front. The least they could do is get my pyro ready and turn the fans on because guess what? At the end of the day, that money is not refundable. Don't half-ass my show because you comfortable when I definitely don't half-ass when it comes to paying. Don't tell me how to talk to anybody when you the same hoe talking about my kids and other deceased parents for no reason. Now, Milagro got wind of Cardi B saying this and said, what I said about your kids? Who's deceased parents? Your parents alive, right? The fuck? And she seemed confused about what Cardi B said. So Cardi had responded. Cardi said, girl, you know the nasty ish you be saying on a regular basis. You didn't call my daughter ugly. You won't trying to pull info on, I think she meant you went trying to pull info on Megan's father. You didn't wake your dirty A up at 8 in the morning to talk ish about my sister that who you don't know nothing about. Shut the F up. And this is why people are ready to go to war. People are ready to fight and go head over heels over Cardi, because Cardi will say and speak up for people, even like in different situations, have always. I think back on when the City Girls first came up and they was up and coming, and how Cardi kept on mentioning their name every time somebody asked her a question or she went and did interviews. She always, like, she's a huge like advocate for other women. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Black women, rap women. Like, she always comes in rooms and speaks for people and in situations that she feel like is done, like, people are being done wrong, even when it's not her. So like, it's one of the reasons why people love Cardi. But I think Cardi meant, like, you pulled information on Megan's father. Like, you was over here trying to say different things about Megan's father. You don't even know this man. Why would you do that? And then you was trying to talk about my sister. Like, you've done things and you want to sit over here talking about something. You didn't say anything about my kid. Like, so you didn't say anything about my kid. I think that's what she meant. And in like situations, you be so upset, you just can't like articulate things when somebody piss you off or somebody go there with you, but you know what you be trying to say. But it's okay, Barty, I'm here to break it down. Now, Milagro responded back. She said, I don't know that. Your overgrown ass sit in group chats with kids and they tell you that. Did I try to pull info on Megan's father? No. Ain't nothing to his story, and WTF, meaning what the F, that gotta do with you. I heard she be calling you a dirty Mexican. Why I'm dirty? because I'm a black woman. My people took care of my mouth and hygiene, and I've never stripped slash sold my body. How I'm dirty, mama. And then she responds, she said, 8 in the morning. I got on here around the same time you did when you called your husband a bitch ass nigga. She responds, she says, your sister, F y'all didn't your sister post where me and Ra were talking about y'all were coming to fight? And then she says, shut the F up. Okay, and then Milagro also had this to say. She said, so back in 2020, I'm doing what I do now, and a rumor was circulating that Megan Thee Stallion was effing T Ferris. I reported on it, and since old girl and her friends slash family watch my show, one of her besties that I had an internet report with hit me. She said, as you can see, she said it wasn't possible for Megan Thee Stallion to be sleeping with T Ferris because he was her guardian, like a father figure. And then she continued by saying, I thought the verbiage was odd, but as time went on, I realized Megan Thee Stallion was slow and needed one, so it made all the sense then. And then she continued, she said, I covered this case from the moment it happened, and my IG was targeted, which resulted in me losing conversations. Good thing I recorded everything and put it to the side. And she shared this. She said, so in the post, this is apparently the friend that told her that T Ferris was Megan Thee Stallion's guardian, right? So this is what the person said. The person said, hey, Millie, that was me, Mob Radio. I should have just wrote you and told you, but it's had me heated when you said Meg could be messing with T Ferris. He is her guardian. When Megan mama died, he took on all responsibility for Meg and promised her mama to look out for her until the day he died. And so I guess that's what the person wrote. And then Mob Radio, aka Milagro, had responded. This is what she said. And then Milagro, this is what she said. She said, hey, baby, I hope you were listening and could hear what I said. But in case you didn't, I wanted to respond here. I personally didn't say Megan had anything with T Ferris. I am commenting on a very active conversation being had. It is literally business, never personal. I presented nothing that showed I believe they were. If you watch the show, you know how I get down. I don't mince words, so I love your loyalty and how you ride, and I hate to have offended you. I want Megan to win just like you. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. Now, the girl messages got cut off because Millie didn't show all of that, but the girl said, listen to you all the time. Yo, ish dope as F, and I wasn't mad at you. I'm just mad and actually shocked that people would articulate such a thing, and I appreciate it. I don't know she said, I know you been effing with Meg since day one, and I know you, and she cut that off, right? And this is what she responded when she shared this. She said, let me go find this receipt of Meg's ex bestie telling me she wasn't effing T Ferris. That's her guardian. So I guess that's the receipt that she posted to show that somebody in Meg's camp told her that she wasn't, or whatever. This is what she's showing. Okay, this message was sent to Kelsey Nicole, which we all know is Megan's ex-friend or whatever. So shout out to Opinionated Truth because they shared these messages that I'm about to go over with you. So shout out to them. So the person said, hey, sorry to bother you, but Millie yet again is lying, saying you told her that T Ferris is Meg's guardian. That's crazy for her to call you the dog walker and say T Ferris has guardianship when you have to go to court for that. That only judge can appoint that, and you have to show they are incompetent, disabled, etc. And Kelsey responded. So Kelsey said this. Kelsey said, "Where's the part where she says my name so I can have facts together? I don't think she's talking about me." And then Kelsey also said, "There's another friend she calls the dog walker. I've never been that." So basically saying, I don't think she's talking about me, but there's a whole nother friend too that was involved. And the individual responded back and said, she just calls you the dog walker and she doesn't say your name, but she's called you that before in other videos, or the assistant, or her test taker. Child, okay. So I guess this was Kelsey. I didn't think it was Kelsey. I thought it was another friend that Milagro was talking to. However, Kelsey responded as well. Kelsey said, well, I definitely have never spoke with her outside of cussing her out. So the B just be talking. I don't know anything about a guardian or what she talking about. LOLs. Y'all, I didn't think that, she was talking about Kelsey, but I guess she was. Child, I don't know, but I didn't think she was talking about Kelsey. I think another one of Meg's supposed friend had said that to her, especially since the person seems to be liking of Milagro. And I'm going to also get on Milagro and how she interacts with other people fandoms in a minute. But I want to get into this message with Ken Barbie. Ken Barbie had responded to Milagro in Cardi B's defense, and he said, child, Ken's a gay man, so I absolutely love him. And we always get caught up calling people she and her, but definitely is a man, identifies as a man, but is a gay man. So he says, Milagro, you are the last person to try and play the she's talking to people nasty game. She was upset that multiple things that she came out of pocket for were done incorrectly in front of 12K people. You sit online yelling and cursing and calling people like us the same names and much worse for absolutely no reason. People that don't work for you or even know you. For real. I mean, he continues, he says, stop the fake outrage. You just don't like Cardi, and this is your daily Cardi content. She's done with it, though. I'm sure you'll make this your next 3 days. You're welcome. Basically saying, Cardi basically gave you content. She did you a service. Be jealous ass bitches. That's what I heard, y'all. But anyways, let's keep going.
I am literally by the motherfucking swimming pool. Y'all want me to kick the water? Bitch, you a scrappy dude. Doing all that wifey shit, knowing he don't fuck with you. Listen to this. Bitch, I'm literally by the motherfucking pool. Cardi, you always choosing the wrong motherfucking battles. I don't give a fuck what you paid. I don't give a fuck what you did. Get upset. You articulate yourself in the appropriate manner. There's no reason why anybody that's working for you, whatever their job title is, it ain't no reason why you call them a bitch ass nigga, this pussy ass shit. None of that. That's unacceptable and it's unprofessional. End of discussion. But you can't never take accountability. So, you was talking about my kids and then you was talking about somebody dead parent. Your parents are alive. Who parents I talked about that was dead? You taking up another bitch cause? And then you talking about I talked about your kids. Ma'am, are you finding yourself upset about that today? I'm not a rapper. Bia talked about, she mentioned your children by name. Go get in the studio and rap. A couple of years ago, you hadn't shown your first daughter. I said, and where I'm from, when you don't show your baby, that means your baby ugly. That's what I said. You hadn't even revealed your baby yet, had never seen her. And I even apologize for saying that because I shouldn't have mentioned your child on some real shit. So ain't nothing to talk about with that. Didn't nobody talk about your kids. But Saucy Santana talked about your kids. And when I brought it up, your friend Ken Barbie said he apologized to you behind the scenes. What you want, a DM? Girl, go on with that talk about your kids shit because we ain't worried about that. Moving along. You ain't talking about shit. You moving the goalpost because you can't acknowledge that you was dead ass wrong. I don't give a fuck if you paid $300 million. You don't talk to nobody like that. End of discussion, celebrity or not. I said what I said. Now go get your ass up in that studio and go make a record that's gonna stick.
Now, Milagro responded back to Kim Barbie, and she said, you then crawled out of Cardi's ass to type me some ish, boy. And then she continues, she says, by Ken, y'all put 20 on 10. I don't know the girl. I don't like what she represents. I have valid reasons not to. You tried to make a point, but it failed to land. And then Milagro continues and says, my biggest issue with your friend is the lack of accountability. I call Ish out and keep it pushing. She doesn't want to acknowledge her poor ass behavior. That's fine, but I don't have to act like I'm gonna keep reading. Give me a second. But I don't have to act like I don't see it. And then she continues. She says, now go finish your list of to-dos. Okay, so this is her responding back to Kim Barbie. She says, y'all want to know what's so crazy? We did a show this past Thursday and Friday, and I spoke about how beautiful Cardi kids are, how good of a mother, and how loving towards them I feel she is. I repeatedly said, even though I've stepped into the industry and are doing amazing, and she says, things I won't discuss or post them out of respect like a real B simply because previous words had been misconstrued and I don't care for Cardi B as an entertainer. Y'all be loud and wrong as F and I'll be laughing at y'all dumb ass.
I go back to what her little friend, the dog walker, had told me about T. Ferris being her guardian. Bitch, guardians are for retarded people. This bitch is slow. Hurry up, child. Because I need y'all to see this, but I gotta go. So hurry, I'm trying to get y'all in. Hurry up. I gotta fix my hair and everything. Y'all here? Y'all here and y'all can hear me? I want to show you something. Look at these fucking idiots. Look at them. With they I Stand With Megan t-shirts, they got signs. They got a bullhorn, child. You see his shirt? He stand with Megan. Look at that damn banner. We stand with Megan. They got boxes of t-shirts. Look at this. Look at her. You see it? Can I see your sign? Hey, baby, can I see your sign? Yeah. Don't even know I don't like fast. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Child, let me get upstairs. I'm gonna call you back, okay? Bye. Cardi B, you are hereby counseled indefinitely. You a trash ass bitch. You lame as fuck. All you do is lie like a cheap ass rug. What else? I think that your baby is ugly. Your man is more familiar with Jay's vagina than he is with Culture's speech therapy room. No amount of couple goals will ever make him prioritize that autistic spawn you call a daughter. There's a celebrity who has a child who I see, because they post them a lot, who has some type of issue. And I can see it from a mile away. A mile away. And it first came to my attention when somebody, okay, thank you, Team Minaj. I'm gonna check that out. She got into it with somebody, and the person said, my son actually does this, and he's autistic, and I think that you should check this out. And the person took offense to it. I looked at it and I said, wait, because I never paid attention. And I actually think that that person may have been onto something. She said that. She went on social media and she said that. You bring on my son, then motherfuckers want to be mad at me because somebody said my child is autistic. My child is not autistic, and y'all love saying that shit on purpose because y'all can't call my kid ugly. You can't say my daughter's ugly because she's gorgeous. So y'all want to put a disorder on my child, and there's nothing wrong with that disorder. They are wrong. Anybody who has said something and tried to label those kids as having anything is out of line. That's first and foremost, because these are not specialists sitting up on Instagram, Twitter, or any other fucking platforms. I had to take accountability in the fact that I posted it. That's why I don't post my kids. That's one of the reasons why I don't post my kids no more. But
so Cardi's saying you are the last one to talk about somebody and how they speak to people, because you speak horribly to people. You know, right message, wrong messenger, if that's how you feel. But Cardi's like, she has a right to criticize because a lot of things that was supposed to happen did not happen. You know, things with fans, things with the fire marshal, things like a lot of things went down that should have happened. And she's very disappointed because only one person loses money, which is her, and she doesn't feel like it's right. But Milagro was not here for it. Milagro was like, you have to conduct yourself as a celebrity in the public, child. You can't just be out here like just having outbursts and being upset and, you know, going off on people. You just can't do that. But I see, my thing is, I get where Milagro was coming from, but I feel as though she doesn't hold Nikki feet to the fire on that same tip. You know, you give, hey, she's an artist, she's sensitive about her craft. When it's Nikki, you know, it's okay for her to be sensitive about her craft, and these people need to have things prepared when the queen comes and performs, and that's the energy you have towards Nikki. So if you feel like that, period, you know, regardless of the entertainer, the individual. You know, you guys have with fame comes a certain type of respect, comes a certain type of notoriety. You have to carry yourself a certain type of way. You know, the price of fame is very heavy, so you guys have to conduct yourself a certain type of way. But you can't say, oh, it's good for Nikki and it's wrong for Cardi B just because you don't like Cardi.
It's been a crazy motherfucking night, y'all. Fucked up my clothes tonight. Bitches playing with my check tonight. Came out because of you. I will never stop fucking you. And I will never fucking Please, the lights go out. Thank you. Turn the motherfucking lights off.
Now, I can't play the sound too much or whatever, but this is Chris Brown being stuck, like going off on them people. And I can't play the sound because he's playing his music, and y'all, you know, all that extra stuff that come when you play other people's music, child. But he's up there and he's trying to get down and basically stuck up there. You know what I'm saying? And he's going off, like telling them, like, y'all get me down. What's going on? Like, why am I still up here? Like, you know what I'm saying? They had to really get a whole little ladder situation to get him down. He was pissed the F off, going off on everybody. Like, what? I'm paying y'all and y'all can't seem to get this ish right. You know what I'm saying? And like, artists are snapping and cussing and going off on production. This is just the thing. I've already like did a private video talking about when Nicki was going off and everything, and how people were saying that Beyonce goes off and Beyonce say some crazy stuff to production, and it just is what it is, you know. I'm just saying that artists are artists, and artists are sensitive about their ish. Cardi's not the first one to do it. I don't like how when Cardi does something, she gets all of this hate, but then when other people do it, oh, it goes like unnoticed, swept under the rug. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that microphone situation where when Cardi threw a mic, it was, oh no, Cardi threw a mic. But when Nicki threw an object, no, Lord knows what it was. Somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? Something came towards her. She got upset and then threw something towards the audience. Everybody made excuses like, oh no, you know, it's different when Nicki does it. No. Artists like are sensitive about their stuff, and as individuals, we're all human. You can't act a certain type of way with anybody and then expect them to just swallow it. I think the difference is Cardi speaks up. You know, you're not gonna play with her. She gonna let you know, let the world know that she's being played with. To where a long time ago, Nicki hasn't been able to do in her career. If she probably was more vocal in her career, she wouldn't be as stressed and upset, and you know, like somehow under some sort of influence, you know, like she is now. A lot of artists overdose, do drugs and other things. I'm not saying Nicki does drugs. She does something. We don't know what it is. But other artists do things because of this fame, because they have everything bottled up inside. They're getting bullied. They can't speak up. They're, you know, under attack every day. And Cardi is like, I'm a human being just like you are. You know, you're not going to speak and act any type of way with me. And I'm going to stand up for myself. So I think that that's the difference. But to act as though she should not feel any type of way when being done wrong, I think it's bananas. I think she has a right to her feelings. Don't say what's good for one person isn't good for another person. And I also want to speak on Milagro and say Milagro has a thing where she pretends like she likes somebody to receive information, and then it turns out she doesn't like somebody. Like the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation, you were over here like going to the supporters asking that, let me see the poster, let me see all of that, just to laugh, just to be negative. She's very like, she presents like very fake. She's a very fake individual. You don't like that girl. Why are you going up to her supporters? Why you focus on anything that she's doing just to report negatively on it? You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that about Milagro. And she only does it with certain people, certain people, and I just don't think that's fair. Now, this was completely wrong for Cardi to do, right? They were upset with Cardi, like, oh, why would she do that? This was wrong, blah, blah, blah. The media was pissed. Like, everybody was saying she was wrong for throwing that mic. She's a celebrity. She should perform and be a certain type of way, blah. Now, when this happened to Nicki Minaj, everybody praised it, laughed at it. Ha, 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 ha. She was right. You don't act any kind of way. Celebrities are people. And I just didn't think that that was fair. It seems as though individuals as a whole, have favoritism towards the certain people that they have favoritism towards. And so because of that, they behave or have difference of an opinion based on that. And that's fine. That's cool. You should have that. You can have that, on your platform or whatever. But it's just clear. It's as clear as day, and everybody can see that the only reason why you have all this smoke towards Cardi is because it's Cardi. Simply because it's Cardi. Not because of what she said, not because of how she carries herself, not because of none of these things. Just simply because it's Cardi B, and you feel as though you don't like Cardi B for some other reasons that, is not pertaining to hip hop or rap or her musical ever, to where, and this thing is she's presenting music, right? But you have personal issues towards Cardi, and it shows. But I get where Cardi's coming from. She worked really hard, and I think she looks absolutely beautiful. Now, people are coming out here and saying that Cardi B is allegedly pregnant, child. Pregnant. Listen, I don't know if she's pregnant. I noticed that her outfits have been getting a lot baggier, and a lot heavier or whatever. If she has to wait on the album, I'm okay with it. If she is pregnant, that's fine. Take care of you first. I'm all here for that. But I have seen her wearing sweatpants more. I've seen where her sisters and family members are being sexy and, presenting themselves like sexy. And Cardi B loves a good sexy outfit. She's not doing that. It's looking like baggy clothes a lot. It's like looking like a lot of cover up. And it's summertime, so there's no reason for her to be covered up. So is she pregnant? I don't know, child. I'm not here to say if a woman's pregnant or not. If she's ready for the world to know if she's pregnant, she will announce it. I'm not saying nothing. It could be health conditions. You never know. I don't be over here guessing stuff about people because you never know what they be going through. But if she is pregnant, congratulations. I'm not going to say she's pregnant until she announces it. She ain't announced it. I'm blind to the fact, okay? But her outfits have been changing. And, this whole, like, every time Cardi's pregnant, it always comes out some weird Offset cheat rumor. I don't understand why, but it does. And it just previously came out, some weird Offset cheat rumor that, the individual to which they said he was cheating with came out and said, no, that's not the case, whatever. But, a scandal is always brewing around every time she says she's, pregnant or announce her pregnancy, divorce or something. Like, it's always being announced by other individuals and not them every time she's pregnant. So it's been giving that type of energy. So she may be pregnant. I don't know. I'm not going to say she's pregnant until she says it. If she has to put the album on hold for a brief moment yet, then she does. Maybe that's why she was saying her album's not coming out this year, because she knew she was pregnant. I don't know, child. We never know. But whatever she decides to do, I'm here for it. I'm in support of it. She was giving clues about her album, the alleged I believe princess, was it, she's princess, she was doing that, the little outfit, the little Harvard outfit, giving little clues here and there, and the clues are still supposed to be happening. I don't know if she's pregnant, child. I'm not here to say that, but I don't know. But I absolutely loved her performance. I loved everything that she did. She looked absolutely beautiful, and I'm here for it. And yeah, the day goes on. Y'all let me know what y'all think about everything that I said. I love y'all so much. Bye.
Yo, but production, y'all messing up my pyros. The fans is off. Y'all messing up my music. What am I paying y'all pussy niggas for? What am I paying y'all niggas for? Turn my fucking fan on, bitch. Let's go. Yo, but production, y'all messing up my pyros. The fans is off. Y'all messing up my music. What am I paying y'all pussy niggas for? am I paying y'all niggas for? Turn my fucking fan on, bitch. Let's go.